Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 4 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today we're on top of my jellyfish because, as you may have seen behind me, there is a new edition of that. Yes, that is one of those end crystal-y thingy-mabobs that float around and bob up and down and do that thing. It's literally going off into the distance. I believe that is connected to, I want to say the spawn chunks, but I could be wrong, But yes, we apparently have one of those floating over there today, so that was interesting to log on to. But today we're actually not going to be working in the overworld at all. We're actually going to be heading into the Nether, because as you guys know, Tango has been updating the Nether hub like a crazy person, and it is looking amazing. I am a big fan of it so far. I really like it. So today we are going to be doing a little bit of something that someone else has already done on the opposite side. So basically our portal is the one behind there that you can't quite see, but it's in a similar place to this, just a little bit further back. Now if you look over this side, Azuma's one has a really nice design going on, and I was like, you know what, I've had enough. I go into the Nether so much during live streams and everything that I really want an easy way up like this, like a nice little staircase up towards the portal, and I'm sure Carbon Scar do as well. A nice easy way to get back to our portal rather than having to go through this one or jump up loads and loads of netherrack and get shot by a gust on the way to our own base, because this is the way back currently. We've got a little staircase here up to here, and then it's just open to the Nether, and also we can see Mumbo's tunnel up there, with which I don't know if he's moving or not, because I believe it's at a weird height for everything else. But yeah, look, see what I mean? A ghast has spawned. I mean, he's not quite looking at us or anything, but yeah, now we've got this here, we've got fire everywhere, we've got holes in everything. No, don't explode that, please. You got rid of my sign, didn't you? You are not happy about the fact that I've claimed this as a thing. No, please, do not get rid of the portal. No. I'm getting, see, like, literally, this isn't even scripted and there's still a ghast there. Okay, that's because I hung out way too long there. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today, designing this room here and making it nice and safe, which I think everybody hopefully will appreciate. So I'm going to get that done ASAP today. I knew I was going to fall down here by doing that. Here we go, we get to test that out for once. And I'm excited, so we're probably going to hop into a creative world and see what we can do. We're going to try and keep it similar to this in that we've got a staircase from here upwards, so we get some symmetry going. But other than that, we might change up the design to maybe relate to our guys over this side in the blue district. So we will see. But I'm very excited about today. You guys know how much I love working in the Nether, and hopefully this will be the first of many projects in here, because I really love the Nether. The Nether is a lot of fun to build in. So let's get going. There is something very odd going on here. Now I don't know if it's going to happen again. I hope it does. It's not going to happen, is it? So you guys may or may not be able to hear that there's a magma cube down here. But he's literally been popping his head out of the carpet. Like, he's literally just like bouncing up and then you can see him. He's stopped doing it now. Dang it, timing is terrible. I guess he's behind there, but I can't seem to get to him in any way. And he's not at... Oh, there he is. Is he in there? He is in there somewhere. But, like, I don't know what he's popping through. It's such a weird thing. I didn't quite get it on camera, which is very sad. It was a weird... I'm pretty sure this is all, like, this isn't on string, is it? Ah, interesting. I guess he's stuck in a very small space. But anyway, let's get on with what we're doing and stop getting distracted by random happenings that keep appearing in the Nether. Because, yeah, that was a weird one. Just shame I couldn't show you guys. So we are now in my creative testing world. As you can see, there are things from the jellyfish, my ender chest shop. We've got the skeleton holder, That's a little mushroom design that I created. I think I did this in like a live stream. I think it's really cool. It's big enough that you can actually use this actually really nicely by having like a little ladder down to like a secret base or something inside the mushroom. I think that's really cool. Still one of my favourite mushrooms that I came up with, I think. We also have the ghast. We have, I don't know, just millions of other things just dotted around. This is actually the seed for Hermitcraft as well. There's giant jelly. Some other designs and things that are coming up, maybe, who knows. And yeah, so this is my testing world. So this is basically a cross-section, I guess, of what Azuma has made. Now, to kind of explain a little bit, inside, well, in this area here, this would be where the hub is. That's the big hub. This is the big, obviously, blue portal. I'm not really going to build too much on that side. And then this is the inside of it. So this is what Azuma has set up. He has a blue carpet there, stairs, and then 15 blocks this way he has blue, well, purple carpet. Then this is the size of his portal, which it'd be really nice to be able to look through and see it's exactly the same on the other side. So that's what I've done. I've also built the framework that he has out of bone blocks because I quite like it. It doesn't look too bad with the actual design that's been built by Tango, and I thought, you know what, that'll just be really, really nice to have that kind of symmetry there, that kind of mirror. But from here onwards, I want to take it in my own direction and do something with it. I think would be kind of cool. Now, this is kind of a symbol of what Azuma has set up. So he has green, grey and purple, I believe, and these go up to the top, and there's bone on the roof as well. And then he has something like this where this then starts again, so it goes green, grey, purple, and he's got it like that so that the purple, oh no, the green pops through this glass. Now I really like the glass there actually, and I think that that's possibly something else I might kind of add to this design. Now, I don't want it to be like, you know, a copy of his thing, so I don't want to do this colour thing. I want to come up with a different idea, so I'm actually going to remove those, and possibly remove at least that much of that, so we can maybe keep the shape. Possibly I could actually mirror this on this side, so actually have, like so. I don't really know, and have it kind of rounded. I'm not quite sure yet, but I like the shape that we've got going. It's not a very big area, so detail-wise it's probably going to be quite difficult, and I don't want to go with like a wood nature-y kind of design. I'm going to say that right now so that I don't do that, because you guys know I like nature and natural kind of things, so like wood and things like that in the Nether, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to hopefully, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop into my camera account on Hermitcraft, look around the area that is in the blue district, and we're going to kind of try and see if there are any build colours and ideas I can bring in from there, because Azuma's obviously picked the colours that go with him, and that is directly to his base, but this is actually for everybody. This is for everybody in the blue district at the other end. So I'm going to go look at their bases, get some inspiration, and it should be a fun project to come up with the design for. So let's get going. So I have been looking at all three of the bases in the vicinity of this Nether portal. That is myself, Cubfan, and obviously Good Times with Scar, so his base is over here. And I've been picking out the similarities to each of our bases, of which I could combine and put into the Nether tunnel, so that it doesn't just symbolise one thing. I want it to kind of look like it's going to come to our area more than anywhere else on the server. I don't know if that's going to quite happen, we'll see. So firstly, obviously, I've made a note of the fact that there's a lot of clay going on. Obviously, we're in the Mesa, so there's a lot of clay. Also, I believe Cub uses quite a lot of clay. I've used clay for like the majority of my jellyfish that isn't partly glass. Obviously, over here as well, Scars use a lot of clay for roofs and things. We also have a lot of greenery, so grass, flowers, things like that. Now, I did say I didn't want to go too crazy on the nature aspect of it. I'm going to keep it as minimum as possible. So they're two things that are used very, very much throughout. Like, if you look at this, the main things you see are grass and clay. So yeah, they're the majority. We also have a little bit of stone, cobble and things like that. A little bit in Cubs, not too much. There's quite a lot in Scars, obviously, for the structure of like the center part here, chimneys and things like that. Over at mine, I don't know if I really use too much. There is quite a lot around the Nether portal though, so I guess that's a very small aspect we can bring in. I've also pointed out that, in my notes, that there are quite a lot of fences used. So there's fences up there. There are fences used like everywhere, and they're usually the dark oak. I don't know if there are some over here. Yeah, there are some. Some of these are oak actually, rather than dark oak. But yeah, fences in general quite nice too. So what else did I have? Just other notes like flower pots, things like that I used everywhere. And yes, I think I might use some stone brick as well, possibly. So they're all things that I've written down. We could bring in some quartz, but we've got bone blocks. So even if Impulse did use this portal as his main one, bone blocks do go very similarly with the shade that a quartz is. So that isn't too much a problem. And yeah, glass is used quite a lot, so I don't really know if there's any particular colour glass. I could go with some red colours, I could also go with the white that Azumi used, so I don't know, we're going to probably stick with maybe white, keeping it quite clean, and not going into too much detail. I don't want it to be too busy, but yeah, they're all things I've noted down, and I'm now going to go into the Nether and start building this thing. We're going to get the bones in, like we did in the creative world, and then I'll come back to you guys to explain what I'm thinking with the design. But I think it's going to be pretty awesome and hopefully symbolize this area as best as I can. Okay, so I'm ready to get building. I'm super hyped for this. I did think of a cool idea, since I actually had 2 dogs in the Nether already, that I would have them as guard dogs for the blue district. I thought that looked pretty cool. Look at those guys. They're even like, there. They're even looking at me. They're just symmetrical and it's beautiful. And yeah, so I'm guessing, because I left them right up there and I knew that Tango, I think, was getting rid of that floor. I think he moved them down here somehow safely. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. A couple might have died though. I do believe I might have had more than 2, but it doesn't matter. It was just for the wither killing area up there, but that's fine. And I believe these are his. I can't right click on those. So yeah, we're good to go. But yeah, I'll leave those guys there just in case I ever need some dogs in the Nether. They are there waiting for me, and also I'm keeping a nice eye on this portal. I know when I do this, they shake their head. But anyway, right now we are going to be doing a bit of a time lapse. It might only be a mini one since the area isn't super big, but I thought it'd be kind of fun rather than doing progress updates, since you guys know the majority of what I'm going to be building. So do be sure to leave a like if you do enjoy the time lapse, guys, and I will catch you guys after it to explain my reasoning behind things, and it should be kind of fun. So let's go ahead and roll that time lapse.
I've been flowing down the river in your eyes. I know there are no lies between us. When I sink, you make me feel afloat. You're the paddle to my boat. You are the rivers of the night. The rivers of the night. The rivers of the night. The rivers of the night.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oops. Why? Why, Minecraft? Why do you do this to me? That's so weird. Okay, so Azuma has come to check this out. He said that I was stealing his design because Ren is currently streaming from DreamHack right now. He is wandering around looking at things, and Azuma saw it on the live stream, so I guess he's come to check it out. I have, took me a while to realise the clay is intentional. You thought I was in the main? Yeah, you thought I was. That is a good sign. Wait a second. That's a good sign then. I guess that's a good sign. Yeah. So I guess guy said it was symmetry. Maybe he didn't think it was actually even in the Nether. So yeah, that's quite good. Yeah, I wouldn't have used this design anywhere else. It's only because symmetry works really nicely. It's because the whole Nether hub is literally just symmetry. Like, that's all that's going on at the moment. So yeah, but we need to add some detail. I was just putting that carpet down there. We now need to actually go ahead, and if I've got stuff on me, this is all my stuff in here. I'm going to grab all of this stuff. I don't want the lava. We were going to possibly use lava in the design, but I decided not to, for various reasons. Mostly carpet does, I'm pretty sure, burn, so that was a pretty good reason not to use it. So I think I've got everything else I need, though. We need to add some lighting in here, because it's fairly bright, but these areas are a little bit dark. Now, some of these areas aren't looking as nice as the others. This one here is my favourite, because it goes back in the middle. But other than that, I don't know if the other ones are working as well. But what I want to do is add lighting in there, and then like fence posts and things like that. I think would look really nice, and then maybe even possibly like a little torch or whatever, because I think that works really nicely with cub fans build. Yeah, I really like this one here, and I don't. Yeah, you know what I need to do? Yeah, I definitely need to change the other three to look a little bit more similar to this. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and then we'll add the lighting in. But other than that, I also want to do a little bit of planting, some actual plants. We're going to go with a limited colour palette. Yeah, again, as always, I don't always like to do too much with that. So let's also have some grass, maybe some long grass there. Only like a piece here and there. This is what I mean. I wanted to go very, very minimum with it. And yeah, usually I'm not very good at going minimum with it, but that looks okay. We'll go like that. I've also got some flower pots, which I thought would go quite nicely on here. Let's grab a oxide daisy, put you in there. Yeah, that looks really adorable. And I don't think I want any yellow flowers because there's too much yellow with the clay. But yeah, this thing is looking really, really cute and adorable. And it sums up our area really nicely, I think. And yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish this off and show you guys what it looks like when it is done. We are done! Oh, I believe we are done. Come on, dogs, look at me. Be all like symmetrical and stuff. They're not bothered. They're not bothered. But here we are. Look at this. It's looking super bright and light and nice and not like the Nether, which is actually really quite cool. And yeah, I think it looks really awesome. I think I've brought the mesa into the Nether and also featuring kind of things that relate to what's back here. So what I've done, now I'm not sure if this ruins kind of how clean the lines are in this room, but it doesn't really matter too much. The idea with these item frames is to put a skull in these and then have them renamed to like, well, or just like have your name actually being able to be hovered over, although everyone knows what everyone looks like on the server, so I guess it's not a massive issue. But I'm going to probably put a sign here and say put your head in the item frames if you use this portal as your main portal for your base, I guess, something like that. And people will then maybe add their heads to it. I think that'll be pretty awesome. Rendog has just died. That's really, really sad. Oh no. Did he actually say spawn? Oh man, I wasn't watching. Obviously he's still streaming at DreamHack right now, and oh man, he might not have set his spawn, and no, he forgot, and oh god, he could have an issue. So I might have to go and do some saving. Who knows, who knows. I'm going to stick around on the server, just in case he does need anyone actually, because I know there's only a couple people on. Yeah, a couple people are on. But Ren is obviously having some issues. Poor thing. Anyway, I'm really, really happy with this, guys. Remember to leave a like if you do enjoy this. And I'm going to catch you guys later. Hope you enjoyed it. I think it was a really, really cool, fun, very small, but very nice project. And yeah, leave a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.